And as was mentioned earlier in the show, our focus of this segment now is on Gil Harry 7 and Little June. We have joining us for this conversation Bernadette Gilharry from Gil Harry 7. We have Little June from New York City. And we have Ryan Murray also from Gil Harry 7. Good morning and welcome.
Morning.
And thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, of course, we're starting off, of course, with two music videos that are what we're going to be able to showcase in just a bit. And so, Bernadette, let's start off with you and the update as to what's happening with Gil Harry 7.
Okay, well, tomorrow, Saturday, 30th, we're having a big concert. It's a dance concert style called Punta Mania with some Belizean artists like Super G, Consigo, Break, and our invited guests from New York, Little June.
And you're having it in Corozal. As you pointed out, they don't get to party as much as everybody else, so you're taking it there.
Something new to Corozal, yes.
All right, let's move over to Little June about being invited to perform here. Tell us a bit about you and your musical career.
Well, basically, Little June is just a Punta Rock artist / international artist, excuse me, that's coming from New York City, representing Belize, Honduras, Guatemala as one, because I want everybody to feel like they have something, because we are the same. Basically, you know, perform every kind of music, but, you know, the main kind of music I do is Punta. And I'm also like, you know, want to be like an inspiration and motivation to let the younger generation that looks up to me, let them know that anything is possible, anything that they want to be, you know, is possible, but they just have to make sure they complete their education as well.
How long have you been performing?
Well, as a solo artist, 6 years. Besides being an artist, I'm also a musician, so 14 years altogether.
Now, what made you zero in on Punta music, especially living in New York, where you have so many other genres of music that people are more attuned to? Why choose Punta as the music of choice for you?
I chose Punta because it really identifies who I really am, and it's also giving something fresh for the world as well. Yeah, I grew up around hip hop, R&B, and stuff like that, but I wanted to represent something that really identifies who I really am, and also represent the culture the way how it's supposed to be represent. Because everybody else have their own culture, hip hop, R&B, salsa, merengue. I feel like I needed the kind of music that really could represent who I am, and also giving something fresh to the world as well.
Now, a lot of the big artists have began to introduce more cultural music from other parts of the world. And actually, I think it was last year or the year before, Pitbull did his first song, including some Punta. Do you see this becoming a movement in terms of just the response that you get when you perform in the States?
Yes, I actually believe in this music, and I actually believe that this music could reach far. You know, like everybody is doing it. Everybody is doing this kind of music for a reason. You have certain kind of people that don't really see the vision that this, you know, Punta music could really become. But I believe in it so much that I would die for this music. So that's how hard I'm really represent this kind of music. So I love it.
And we have clips of your music video actually showing.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about that song and the video itself.
Well, this the first video that you know, it's called Gal Have a Fever. Basically, the video, the concept of the whole video is about the superstar, Little June, you know. He's basically like, you know, he tours a lot and stuff like that. He also has a wife in the music video as well, so his wife only sees him like, you know, probably 2-3 times a month. So every time he comes and spend a little time with his wife and everything. Next thing you know, 5 hours later, he got to catch a flight to go back on tour, and his wife just refused to let him go. Stuff like that, so.
Struggles of an artist.
Yeah, comes in and out.
So what was your reaction once you got the invite for this concert tomorrow?
I was really excited, man, because you know, it's gonna be my first time in Corozal, like first time performing and everything. So I was actually excited, man. Like I was basically breakdancing and really excited. And plus, not just for myself, but performing alongside Gil Harry 7. You know, this is going to be my first time performing with them as well, and also Super G, the guy that also, you know, gave me the open doors to even perform in Belize. So shout out to Super G and as well. So
Now, let's talk a little bit, Ryan, about the collaboration. How did you link with Little June?
Well, it's me. SKM Records is the guy behind everything, and that's his manager. He hired me 2 years straight for as a solo artist, and he videoed my second song, Agachate, and we collaborated. And when he called me up, he said he wanted to take Gilharry 7 band to LA next month. So he said, let's do something, you know. I'll send down my artist, Lill June, and we set up Punta Mania thing there. And I said, okay, fine, I'll work with that, and that's how it started.
What can people expect at this show tomorrow in Perth?
Well, you know how people they like certain artists, so they're gonna go and choose their own artists for the night. So they're gonna go see each person. They say, oh, I want to go see Super G or Gilharry 7 or Little June. So they are ready for that tomorrow.
Now, as you come to actually hit the stage, people have grown accustomed to a very full sound that is Gilharry 7. Yes. And the diversity in terms of music that you play is something that people definitely enjoy. You can go from, you know, cumbia to punta to practically anything. How do you all continue to build your repertoire in terms of music?
Well, day by day we challenge ourselves in different things, and right now we are aiming on doing our own original, versatile music like cumbia, all kind of music, you know. So we're having a new album coming out next month. So the people, they're anxious to know what's going on with Gilharry. Well, this is the new chapter of Gilharry, like Little June like say, new chapter.
And you also have a music video.
Yes.
Yes. Tell us about that.
That one just came out, and it's called Agachate.
Okay. This is the one that's produced by SKM.
Yes.
Okay. And I think we're going to get it up on screen in just a bit, but tell us a bit about the music and the video itself.
Well, I decided that we needed a signature for Gilharry 7 band. So Super G helped me along, and and he said, well, Miss Gilharry, this is your time, this is your break. So we came up with this new signature, and I'm keeping it to another level. And I have more coming up as well. Same style. Agachate.
What does it mean?
Go down.
Okay. Which we do when we dance sometimes. See, I imagine the dance moves immediately.
Well,
I want to take a little glimpse of this video right now.
Yeah.
Where was it shot?
In Los Angeles.
In LA. All right. So there's a specific dance move with it, like most.
Yeah, it does has.
Are you going to show us, or we have to see it in the video?
You can see it in the video.
All right, guys, can we get up a little bit of Agachate? With some sound, please.
Here, you just read with it on the paper. You can't come off, you can't come off. You can't go no.
And welcome back. wasn't cue. What is that? Come back.
And there we have it, the Godong dance.
I like her jacket. I can't even say it now. I gotcha more. So,
See? You see Marlene?
yeah, I told you I could figure out what the dance move would be immediately. And this is really what we love in Belize. We love to have some kind of instructions so that when we dance this song, you can either know if you're doing it right or doing it wrong. You said that you want this to be the signature for Gil Harry 7. What is that? Fun? How would you describe it? What you want this signature to be?
More as danceable and catching for the people. And I have another one coming out called Culebrita, nearly the same style. Yeah, so.
Now, let's just get Jared in the conversation. And talk about your own, you're one of the youngest members, or the youngest member
I'm the youngest one
of
the
Gil
band,
Harry.
yeah.
What has that been like for you and your growth as a musician?
Well, it has been a really wonderful experience in joining music at such a young age. And I've been with Gilharry 7 for 5 years now. And it's been really great experiencing to go out international, perform, and represent Belize as a member of the Gilharry 7 band. You know.
Now, when you get an opportunity, and I guess I'm between Bernadette and Jared, when you get an opportunity to really showcase Belize, because you all have been literally, all over the place within the last 6 months.
Yes.
You've been to a lot of places. What do you want people to know about Belize? How much of it is kind of a showcase of Belize that you want when you perform, in terms of the diversity and everything else?
That's a good question, and I wanted to say something about that. Latin, because I like what I'm showing you on the video. It's Punta Rock mixed with Latin, so I'm pushing that more because they don't only have one race, the Belize. They have a lot of races, so I want to push the Latin in it.
A lot of your songs have been Spanish and English.
Yes.
And you are so right, because half of the population in the country speaks Spanish.
Yes.
So you really are focusing on what the general population speaks.
Yes.
Do you find that people who, even in the areas where people don't speak a lot of Spanish, like in Belize City, for example, that they still welcome the music?
Of course.
Yeah? Whether they know the lyrics or not?
Yes, I used to
Or
be
they mix it
afraid
up
to.
like I did just now?
Yeah, I was afraid once to perform Spanish music in Belize City.
Okay.
But I was amazed and stunned when I brought it out and start singing in Latin. Oh, I'm waiting for you to sing the cumbia, So it's good. We have good results.
And what do you think, Jared?
Well, I think it's, to be performed the Latin in Belize City, we have a great experience from it, from Belikin Fest and them shows there. When she does the Manayalo, the crowd,
That's the
the
first
reaction.
one that came to my mind.
I will always remember Celia Cruz, though. You do Celia Cruz Carnival.
Yes,
Carnival,
yes, I
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still remember Manila.
Still thinking about that.
And it was a great video too. I remember that. We watched it here. Yeah.
Yes.
You were saying though, you saw the Belizean reaction.
Yeah, I saw the reaction from the people in Belize City to the Latin music.
Lill, do you find that? I mean, obviously, when you speak about Garifuna culture, there is a Spanish influence as well. With Garifuna communities in Honduras, Guatemala, Nicaragua, they also have Spanish, and even in the language itself. Do you find that people are looking for that mix as well?
Everybody's actually looking forward to all kinds of language, and that's one thing that I think about as an artist. Like anywhere I go, I try to include everybody, not just one specific kind of people. You have a mixed crowd everywhere we go, like Belize, Guatemala, Honduras. Los Angeles, New York. Anywhere we go, you will always see a mixed crowd. So you just always have to include everybody.
But he speaks Spanish and he sings in Spanish too.
Ah.
You didn't say it?
Yeah. Well, I also speak Spanish and Gilharry as well, so 3 language.
Nice.
Now, we're talking about focusing on this particular concert that you have tomorrow. But what does the schedule look like for Gilharry? Because you all seem to have you're one of the few remaining big bands in Belize, full band.
We're still there.
Yeah. And
The main Gilharry is still there.
And you still continue to travel both countrywide
Yes.
and outside.
Yes.
What do you think has been the attraction for people? Because a lot of times people like to say, oh, I'm not really into bands anymore. But you guys prove that people really love band music.
Well, Mexico side and Guatemala side is our main that we go. They hire us because of the different kind of music that we play, especially soca and reggae, and Belizean music too we put in as well. Yeah.
What do you, I mean, you obviously do quite a bit of covers, but you have quite a
Originals.
number of original songs
Yes, we
that
do.
are well known.
Yes.
What would you say is one of your favorite to perform on stage? Original or cover? Let's start there.
They call No Llores Mi Vida
Uh-huh.
and Pepino and Menelo as well. They asked for that a lot of times. So, and
So
now
I'm not the only
Agachate.
fan.
Yes, and now Agachate. So,
And you even slow it down sometimes for people. And that's the thing with live bands. We don't always get that. With a DJ, you almost never get slower paced music. But you do that when you
yes,
perform
we still
live.
do.
Yeah.
We still do. We still play our soul music, and that's why I made originals too, so that we can perform it. Like
Yeah.
we have I Love You, and I wrote it in Spanish too. So in case they want it in Spanish, I have it in Spanish too.
You know, if you do a little freestyle of that song, Marlene might get up and dance.
What
Souls?
song?
No, not souls.
Oh.
Early in the morning, she went, "Man."
Agachate.
Oh, I got you.
Marlene, he's putting you on the spot.
See, she's
There are only
fixing
two
her hair
types
that
of
neat.
music I can dance, soca and punta dancing. Don't ask me to do anything else. And they've tried, it's been a failure. But, you know, and I think it's interesting because when we see you on stage, Bernadette, I mean, this is low energy for you because, and it's so important. When, I mean, that's the beauty of having bands and live music, that the energy you have to give off on stage and people thrive off of it. What's it like for you when you get on? You know that people are expecting you to bring it.
Yes.
No matter what kind of day you're having, no matter how long the night was before, you have to bring it.
Yes, and sometimes we have gigs for back to back. So, the manager, my husband, he makes sure that I sleep all day so that I'm ready for the night. But I don't feel it. When I'm there on the stage, it's like a dream. So I just perform and give my all.
Okay.
And that goes for all the band members. You all get to sleep all day too.
Yeah, we usually have to get some rest, either if we have to be back and forth to places to perform. But I tend to feed most of my energy. I tend to feed like off of the crowd. But even when it's not there, we still have to bring it because that's what the people is expecting from us, right? So once they see the band in that full mood, they'll get that mood too. But I still feed off of the energy from the crowd when we perform.
Now, Carazal obviously knows what to expect when Gil Harry comes on stage, and all the other names in this lineup tomorrow. But Lill June will be your debut. What can you tell people in Carazal what they can expect?
All I have to say is just expect a lot of energy and a lot of hypeness as well. Just making everybody, feel good and punta all night.
So the
What
show
time it
takes
starts?
place,
At 9 sharp.
at the Civic Center in
The
Carazal.
Yes.
And tickets are
available now for 15
Okay.
and 20 at the door, and we have VIP for 35.
Nice.
So it's very affordable. You can come and party.
Exactly.
Come early and stay late.
There's a punta competition.
Yes, a punta competition.
All right, and cash prizes
Cash
for first and
prizes
second.
for 300 Belize. Second prize is 150. You can win up to $1,000. That's what it says there.
Okay.
Malini and I, we're coming to win the money.
You could put that.
I have to go practice. I have to go practice now.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, guys, we wish you the best of luck tomorrow. And it was great meeting you, Little June, and always great to hear what's happening with Gilharry 7. We know you guys are very busy, so we're grateful you stopped in today.
Thank you very
And
much.
Jarrett or Ryan, thank you very much for joining
All right, we're going to go ahead and take that final break. When we come back, we'll have our wrap-up, so stay tuned.
Y a través con este baile rico de Belize, con Gil Harry. Este nuevo baile que les gusta a las mujeres es pasito fácil, nada duro de hacer. Toma su pareja, movimiento la cadera, movimiento fácil que se baila así, 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 así. ¡Todos!
Yo, where the ladies at, man?